Hello everyone, this is Miss Ragland. Today I'm going to show you how we can integrate Nearpod with the Canvas Learning Management System. You can put in assignments, add pages, add modules, and add the entire Nearpod app to your Canvas course. There are two parts to this process, and in part one, we're going to be adding the actual Nearpod app to your Canvas course. After we do it today, you should not have to do it again unless you have a separate Canvas course browser. I know we all have our own preferences, but I also know that several teachers love Google Chrome, so that's what I'm going to use today. When you open it up, it's going to go to your home screen. You need to open two tabs in order to complete this process today. The first one is going to be nearpod.com. We'll add the second one later. All right. When you get here, you need to come over to the menu button. Click that and scroll all the way down to LMS integrations. Once you get to the integrations page, you're going to click this big blue button that says Generate Consumer Key and Shared Secret. All right, once you get here, we're going to stop and come up and add a new tab where you're going to go to Canvas. Now, the easiest way to go to Canvas for me is to go to LaunchPoint, go.hallco.org, and then you're going to sign in. From there, you can click Canvas, and it's going to bring you to your dashboard. Now, it's very important when you select the course you're going to use, make sure that Nearpod is not already added in that course, and make sure it is actually your course to add into. So I'm going to come down to this tutorial course, and this is where we're going to put in Nearpod. Once you're in your course home, you need to scroll down to the settings within the course navigation pane. And when you get there, you will find a tab for apps. Down here, it's going to list all of the possible external apps that Canvas will currently support. You're more than welcome to scroll through and find Nearpod, or you can just start to type it in here. And you should only have to type a couple letters for it to come up. Once you have found the Nearpod app, go ahead and click it and click Add App. Now you'll see a blank for your consumer key and shared secret. This is where what we pulled up just a second ago is going to come in handy. So go to the consumer key first, click Copy, go back over to Canvas, and paste it in the blank. And then you're going to do exactly the same thing for the shared secret. Basically, all this is doing is saying, hey Canvas, I do have a license for Nearpod, I do have an account, and I want the two of you to talk to each other. So you're going to add app, and then you can always check it if you highlight the installed apps. If you see Nearpod is there, then you are good to go. And now we're going to move on to part two. This is where we're going to add a Nearpod to a Canvas page. Once you have it on a Canvas page, I will show you how to add it to a module so that your students can see it. So we're going to pick up on the same page where we left off. It's very easy with the course navigation in Canvas to get anywhere that you need to go. So in order to add this to a page, we're going to click Pages, and then you're going to have to create a page. So you'll come up to the top right hand corner and click Add Page. You can add a page for absolutely anything, but today we're going to pretend like we're going to add our Unit 1 notes into our Unit 1 module. So the page that we need to create will be for our Unit 1 notes. So we're going to type in Unit 1 notes. Now we're going to need to go back to Nearpod and log in and find the Nearpod that we want to embed. So go back to your Nearpod tab. This will be a time that you will need to log in. And once you have logged in, all you need to do is click My Library, and that will take you to all of your available Nearpods. So we needed a Nearpod for Unit 1, Well, Unit 1 for us this year is going to be JA Finance Park. So we're going to click Student Paste, and we're going to launch a new Student Paste lesson. Normally, this is the code that you would then write on your board, tell to your students, send out on Canvas or something like that. But instead, we're actually going to embed the code for this lesson into Canvas so that instead of going to Nearpod to get to this Nearpod, your students can go to Canvas and still access this same Nearpod. So you're going to click the embed button here. All of this looks very technical and very difficult, but really all you have to do is copy and paste it. I do suggest choosing the large insert code because you want it to show up full screen for the students. So go back to your pages, click HTML editor. This all looks very technical. All the letters and numbers are basically saying instead of displaying this, we're going to create this within the window. So once that is there, you can click Save and Publish, just like you always would. And when it pops up, your Nearpod will be there for your students to access. This is a very, very cool feature that we get from Nearpod and Canvas as they work together. Now you may be wondering, how do I make this so that my students can see it? There are several ways to do it, but probably the easiest way is to add it to a module. So in your course navigation, you need to click on your Modules tab. I know that several teachers organize their Canvas course this way rather than the calendar. However it works for you is how it works. But it would be good to add a module. So since we were saying this is Unit 1, we're going to add a Unit 1 module and click Add. And then it is a very simple process. Right here, you're going to click Add. Where you're deciding what to add, you're going to click Content Page. And then you will see that your Unit 1 notes page with your Nearpod is there and ready to add. Whenever I'm doing something new on the computer, I like to check my work. I like to see that no matter which way I go about doing something, I can go from another direction and still get the same result. So if you would like to check that, it's very easy. Just click the page within your module, and as long as your Nearpod comes up like this one is, then you have done everything correctly. Guys, you did it. You have successfully added the Nearpod app into your Canvas course, and you also embedded a Nearpod session in a Canvas page and then added that Canvas page to a module. That's a lot of work for just a few minutes. Awesome job. I've added my email address here. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to email me. I will definitely help you in any way I can. I did also list here several other ways that Nearpod can be embedded into Canvas for your future reference. You can add an assignment, which has also an integration with the gradebook, which is very cool. You can add it to a module in another way than what we just did. And you can use Nearpod within your Canvas course without ever going to nearpod.com itself, which is super cool that it's so easy to access everything from one place. I do hope that this video is helpful. Again, please let me know if you have any questions at all. Thank you.